how did you end up really getting into music and discovering that this is what you want to do as a career?
Yeah, well, okay, the beginning of it was my mom took me to this friend's house up in the Poly, at this nice spot, and they had a little adult party, whatever, and I was like the one kid there hanging out. I think it was like 11 or 12.
Hmm.
And the nephew of the guy who was throwing the party, his name was Habib, he played like classical guitar for everybody. And I still remember it very vividly. I was like in a trance, like just was watching the dexterity of his fingers and just how amazing it was, you know? After that, I followed him around the whole party and like, can you show me something? Can you show me something? And that was the moment right there where I was obsessed with it, bugging my mom for a guitar every day. She couldn't really give me a guitar. It's expensive, you know? So, and eventually my dad ended up sending one over from Maui, and that was like the beginning. And ever since then, I just kind of, we didn't have YouTube, so I had to just like
Mm.
rewind, listen, rewind, listen. It was slow going for us musicians back in the day,
That's
dude.
crazy. We forget about that too. How
Yeah.
you have the Tabs app, you have just YouTube tutorials.
Videos were
Yeah,
just like live performances, and we had to just
they
like,
try to like look at their
yeah.
fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, if we had the YouTube thing, that would have, oh my God, that would have been so awesome. But then again, I feel like too that it creates different musicians,
Hmm.
from back then, just because of the need to do it. You have to kind of really be like obsessed with it if you're gonna do stuff like that, right? Anyway, so yeah, I got into it, and then music school after that. After I graduated Kaiser, I went to Hollywood Musicians Institute, and that was like you going from over there to here. It was
Mm.
like going to LA was like, oh my God, like it was crazy out there. I would never live there again, but it was a good time for me to go out and learn my craft and all that stuff.
Mm.
But then after I graduated there, I came back and just pretty much, I think it was like 2000, and I
Mhm.
started gigging, and that was the last time I had like a regular job. I just played music after that. Like
Wow.
I just went all in. And there were a lot of times where I didn't have any money. I was sleeping on couches, but I'd made that decision at one point where I said, okay, I could kind of have a job and then do this, or I could just do this
Full time.
only,
Yeah.
you know?
And there's a conscious decision that no matter how hard it gets, no matter how terrible the days are, you're just gonna keep going
Just
and
keep doing
because
it.
this is what you love.
Yeah. I mean, luckily, I have a supporting family. My mom, my brother, my sister, everybody was always there for me if I was in trouble. So I was never in any real danger anyway.
Mhm.
So yeah, and if I didn't do that, I probably would have veered off at some point,
Mhm.
to comfort land and security.
Yeah, yeah.